Paul here, Music Villa, Bozeman, Montana. And today we're checking out another 9-string Taylor.
Yep.
So, 9-string, you probably are wondering what the heck are we talking about. So, we've done this before. We actually have this custom built for Music Villa. Every year we do a different run. This is the same specs as our last run, different woods. So all we did was add Koa on this one. The last one was, I don't even remember, it was like a quilted sapele or something. So this one is Koa back and sides. We have 3 of these. We do like 3 or 6 at a time, and we keep this guitar coming in because it's really, really cool. So again, all the specs will be on the site. You'll be able to read up about it. But I don't think anyone has these. They're just really cool, and I think they're awesome. What do you think?
Well, so when we talk about these types of guitars, when we've done 12 strings, I think we preface it with the notion that these are unique instruments that have unique applications. You're trying to match particular sounds, maybe just archetypal sounds for classic songs that everybody likes to play.
Yep.
But for me, we've discussed this before. The problem with the 12-string, unless you're Leo Kaki with hands of steel and just giant forearms and very strong, they can be exhausting to play because pushing down 2 frets across
2 strings,
multiple strings.
Yep.
I mean 2 strings. Yeah, thank you. Across 6 strings can be exhausting.
Right.
But I think what the 9-string has done, it's given you that the sound of a 12-string with those sympathetic kind of octave or paired strings.
Exactly, and the way we're doing it on this one is the B, the G, and the D.
Right, 2, 3, 4 string
are doubled.
But the ease of playing, your low notes, on your E and your A string, it makes it so much more playable, so much easier to get through your chords. I got on a drop D right now. Let's pull it back up.
Well, and the nut width is the same as a standard Taylor. It's 1 3/4, and that's the beauty.
It's not like this big behemoth trying to get across. And granted, there's a wonderful applications for the full 12-string sound, but this gives you such a wonderful medium for playability. But you can hear that the octaves, the sympathetic strings in there, kind of ringing true. And it's so much more it's hard to describe unless you pick one of these things up, that you're not stretching out to that double, whatever that extra space is to accommodate all those other strings. It feels like you're playing a regular guitar, but you get that really cool sound.
And again, for most people, not all, there's a few people out there that are 12-string. It's all they play is 12 strings. Most people buy a 12-string as just an additional guitar, and then they maybe play it on one song, or they do a couple things here and there. This one, to me, feels like it's more versatile for that type of person. Mm-hmm. There's the 12-string person, and then the part-time 12-string person.
And I would see this as a great compliment for the guy or gal who's doing solo open mic or singer-songwriter tunes.
Yeah, adds a little extra.
Out, for that tune where you maybe don't have a bunch of complicated finger styles or lead stuff in it, and you just want a fatter rhythm sound without all the work. I mean, you'd be exhausted playing the full 12-string the whole time. You can tap into that sound without having to exhaust your hands.
It's cool.
And you get the clarity of on those low strings if you're the type of player that does a lot of walking up in between. It's just clearer, I think, on those low strings.
I love it. I love it.
It's very cool.
I'm very fond of this guitar. It's one of those guitars that if you need one of that extra little addition to your collection, a 9-string would be a great addition. So we'll just go to the end and let you do your thing. What do you think?
This is one of the parts where I'm just starting to play, and I'm going to ignore what you're saying.
That's
okay.
Just keep on playing.
It's fun. This is one of those guitars that you're going to play, and
we're going to cut, and then you're going to come back in here and start playing it again. Kind of like the harp guitar.
Yeah.
All right, Quentin, thanks.
No, thank you.
Thanks for watching, everybody.